In a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a humble farmer named Jacob. He was known for his hard work and kind heart, but more than that, Jacob was known for his faithful companion, a golden retriever named Max. Max wasn't just any dog. He had been by Jacob's side for as long as anyone could remember, through every season, every hardship, and every joy. Max was more than a pet. He was family. One bitter winter evening, a terrible storm swept through the village. The wind howled, and snow piled up high, blanketing everything in its path. Jacob, returning from the market, was caught in the blizzard. The icy winds made it nearly impossible to see, and soon he found himself lost in the vast white wilderness, miles away from home. Back at the farm, Max sensed something was wrong. As night fell and Jacob still hadn't returned, the dog grew anxious. He paced by the door, his ears perked and nose twitching, waiting for any sign of his beloved master. When the clock struck midnight and Jacob was nowhere to be found, Max could wait no longer. The loyal dog pushed open the door with his nose and braved the storm. His paws sank deep into the snow, but he pressed on, following Jacob's scent. Every gust of wind threatened to knock him off course, but Max was determined. He would find Jacob, no matter the cost. Hours passed, and the storm only worsened. Max's fur was coated with ice, and his body shivered from the cold. But then, through the blinding snow, he spotted a faint figure lying motionless. It was Jacob. Max rushed to his side, licking Jacob's face in a desperate attempt to wake him. Jacob stirred weakly, his body numb from the cold. Max nudged him, barking and whining, urging him to stand. But Jacob was too weak to move. In that moment, Max made a decision. With all his strength, he dug a small shelter in the snow, curling his body around Jacob to keep him warm. The storm raged on, but Max refused to leave his side, shielding Jacob from the cold with his own body. The night seemed endless, but Max never wavered. His love for Jacob kept him going, even as the cold gnawed at his bones. By morning, the storm had passed, and the village search party found them. Max was still curled around Jacob, his body trembling, but his eyes full of unwavering loyalty. Thanks to Max's warmth and determination, Jacob survived the night. The villagers marveled at the dog's devotion, calling him a hero. But for Max, it wasn't heroism. It was love, pure and simple. As Jacob recovered, he realized just how much Max had sacrificed to save him. He held Max close, tears streaming down his face as he whispered, "You saved me, boy. You saved my life." From that day on, Jacob and Max were inseparable, their bond stronger than ever. Max's loyalty became the stuff of legend in the village, a reminder of the power of love and devotion, and how sometimes it's the smallest hearts that make the biggest sacrifices. Moral: true loyalty knows no bounds, and love can weather even the fiercest of storms.